Bro, you know, I just found out today that that God never talked to Eve.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you find that
crazy?
How'd you find that out?
A video.
Yeah.
Yeah. On Instagram.
What was they saying?
He just explained like the Adam and Eve like kind of the story. That kind of like that would make sense to like somebody that like slang talk like type. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I like seeing those conversations, like especially from people that you wouldn't.
Actually, I'm sorry not to cut you off.
Good.
It was Charleston White.
That makes
sense.
sense.
He was explaining it to another dude, the Adam and Eve story. Yeah, he's like, God never talked to Eve. He talked to Adam, and like he met with Adam the same time every day for like Adam's whole life, and then Adam start like he stopped showing up, and then like when God was looking for him, he like started hiding, and then God was like asking him like, why haven't like you been meeting with me, like why are you hiding from me? And he was like, well, I'm hiding from you because like I'm naked. And then God was like, okay, you ain't supposed to know that. And he was like, I told you not to eat from the fruit. Well, because like Eve, obviously, like she had got persuaded by the
serpent.
Yeah. And convinced him to eat the fruit. But he was like, bro, I told you not to eat the fruit. Like, I didn't talk to her. Like, I didn't tell her that. So she could have ate the fruit. But I told you not to eat the fruit. Like, and it's crazy because he was like, yeah, God never spoke to the woman. Like, God speaks through the man, like, to the man. Found that out today, bro. Well, I knew the Adam and Eve story.
Right. The intricacies. Yeah,
I didn't know that God didn't talk to Eve, like, type shit.
I love, especially, I mean, Charleston White is a very, very intelligent person, so it doesn't surprise me that he knows all of that, but you saying that made me think of and I love this, since this is how we go open the pot. I think it was ESTG. He was in a radio interview, and it was the female host. You seen it? The female host was talking about how like she left her man because she made more money than him.
Yeah, I did see that.
And he was like, you left just because you made more money? She was like, I mean, I'm doing better. He was like, well, are you supposed to help him get more money then? And she was like, nah, he was like, he was, she said something like, I mean, he was stable, but I was making more money. He's like, he was stable and you left him, like, you're supposed to help him. Like, his job is to lead. God made the man the leader and the woman the helpmate. Like, if he was stable, if he was making decent money and he was stable and he was a leader, you're supposed to help him progress to where he's supposed to progress to. And she was stuck. Like, she didn't know what to say. She was stuck. And I love hearing, like, and again, from people that you wouldn't expect. And he wasn't, like, at her. Like, he was very calm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it when it's like
he
that.
He just wasn't, like, fucking with what she was saying. And, because she was trying to say, like as in, like, you know, like, I had to boss my life up. Like, he wasn't, like, doing it for me, so I had to, like, I mean, he was like, well, if he wasn't doing it, then why couldn't you, like, help him get to that point?
Like, it's one thing if your dude is, like...
Especially if you was getting into it, like, if you had it, like... That's basically.
It's one thing if dude is like, and for either side, honestly, it's one thing if like your partner's like a bum and you don't see no potential and they're not trying to better themselves, then that's one thing. But like you said, if dude is stable, he working hard, he's trying to better himself, you just happen to make more money than him, then it's like, you mess around and be out there floundering for years and then just be like, you know what, I should have stuck with that dude. That was a good dude right there.
That's a fact.
Being
poor is like a mindset. Being poor, I think it's a mindset thing. Like, it ain't really like about what you got, what you don't got.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's just a mindset thing.
I mean, you definitely need money to do things and to make things happen, but I feel what you're saying, though. Because I'm not, you know, I don't have as much money as I'd like to have, and I'm not where I'd want to be in life, but I'm not poor, and I don't feel poor, you know what I mean? But by somebody else's standards, I may be, like, you know what I mean? So
I also think that there's a lot of people who have, like, millions of dollars and have everything, but are, like, by themselves, are, like, miserable. Don't have good relationships, like, even, like, with their family, or even, like, just, like, friends, or like with God, like so. I feel like in that sense, if you could be empty inside, then that's like poor to me. If you know, because I feel like there's so much to like be like grateful about. So I feel like relationships is everything too. So I feel like you could be poor in the sense of like not having anybody and not be able to go to anybody, not having anybody like rely on you in a sense, like, or just using you for what you have, like. Then I feel like, you could have everything as far as like material things and money and still be poor.
I totally agree. I was waiting for you to finish saying, like, what you said about relationships goes into what I was thinking about saying, like, I don't know if it's because like we weren't like early on in life, we weren't really doing the best, but I remember my parents talking about, like, we're rich in love. Like, the love that we have in this house is, you know, as a kid, like, you just take that, yeah, we rich in love. And, but like, as you get older, you like, you know, it's a bunch of stuff your parents say, and you take it and you hear it, but you don't fully understand. And as you get older, you like, yeah. And especially, like, when you got friends who, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not judging, I'm just, you know, just speaking. If you got friends that, like, come from, like, a broken home, or, like, you know, they mom go to work and come and give them food and then go out and hit the streets and do whatever she do, it's like, you know, you could. So the rich in love thing, I feel rich in love. I know I'm rich in love. Like what you were saying about like relationships. I know I have several people that if I'm going through something, I could call them. That's not family and not family. Like I so many people that I could call that I can. Now it's sometimes a challenge for me because I don't always like sharing what I'm struggling with. Yeah. Or it's sometimes hard for me to ask for help. Mm-hmm. But that's just an internal thing that I have. I know that once I put all those things to the side and swallow my pride, pause, and ask for help, then I know all those people will be there for me for sure. So yeah, I definitely feel rich in love, 100%. 100%. Speaking of that, I was feeling the love this weekend. Matter of fact, before we get into that, Ain't Got It Yet podcast, episode 86. We back in here, man. DJ is not here, man. He a little bit under the weather, but he's here with us in spirit. We might call him.
DJ has COVID.
Which is crazy. But anyway, listen.
He got COVID in like a day.
I'm Michael Flicks.
I'm a Don.
DJ not here. You're going to be back. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing when he said he had COVID.
That was fast.
I'm like, bruh.
Wasn't we just with him?
Just last Tuesday.
He got to be more responsible, DJ. That's not. Because don't you get COVID in like a few days? I mean, can you get it overnight?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But I didn't even know COVID was a thing anymore, honestly. And then I was like, I mean, is it really as bad as it used to be with all that we know about it now? And then, honestly, right. Niggas can feel how they feel about me saying this. I'd laugh a little bit when somebody who's voted for and is an open Trump supporter gets COVID. How much he talks about COVID is not real and how this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. It's just funny to me. So when he said about
COVID, that's cap. The whole COVID's not real shit is cap. I don't know. I don't believe everything they all say is not all facts. It just, you got to just go like, roll with the punches, go how you want to. You know what's crazy? I seen a video on like them explaining who like, who's like in charge or like who like, I don't want to say runs the CDC. Well, kind of like who runs it. But bro, it was a list of it was like at least 20 Jews. It was like the head of like the health and
human services
for our country is a transgender Jew who has dual citizenship in Israel, along with like 20 other like the head of BlackRock is a Jew. He has dual citizenship in Israel. The head, I can send a video to you. I'm gonna send a video to you later.
Please
it's
do.
Crazy, bro. It's like he names like 20 different, because it's like some dude who goes to like this hearing or like this meeting, and he just like whistleblows on. Bro, it's like everybody has dual citizenship in Israel and it's Jewish. And it's like, and it's everybody that was in charge of the CDC. Like, that's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
So like that whole COVID shit to me, bro, is like a hoax too. Like that shit is like.
Imagine getting COVID during Memorial Day weekend. That's how you know a nigga was outside too much. You was outside too much, DJ.
Bro, I feel like we was with him.
I didn't see him at all over the weekend. I thought he was going to be at your pool party.
He was.
That's what I'm saying.
He left.
That's what I'm saying. Because I remember I looked at both of y'all's Instagram story and I seen that he was up there. But when I pulled up,
didn't see each other. That's true. Yeah, you came when he left. And bro, that's why I'm like confused. Like, bro, you was with me and you was. That's why I was really like, bro, ain't no way you got sick that fast. I was just with you and you was good. Now you sick. But I guess if you said,
I mean, it's outside that much, it sounded like you had a good Memorial Day weekend. How was your Memorial Day weekend?
Mine was smooth. Mine wasn't too shabby. We had the barbecue.
I slid. That was a lot of fun. I was only there for a couple of hours, but I had fun while I was there.
Yeah.
Got to play a quick makeshift game of ping pong. That was fun. Took an L. My nigga Deion beat me in ping pong. I need my get back though.
I got nice from college, bro, because I went to like Sunday Christian, so like everybody.
And see, I got nice working at the Boys and Girls Club in the YMCA. I used to be playing ping pong with the kids every day. That's how I got good.
Oh, see, I was playing with like college kids, so
and
like,
see, this
it was
thing.
Really nice, bro. So I really had to get nice.
And this is the thing that got me good. I was working at the Forest Ranch Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
And there was this kid. I think he was 11 years old. I didn't even know there was. I guess every sport has travel now. Mm-hmm. But I guess he played like travel or like not travel, but club. You know how there's like AAU is like club basketball.
Oh yeah.
He played club tennis.
Okay.
But because he plays tennis and like the you know, he got the crazy hand-eye coordination, this nigga would blow everybody out ping pong, bro. Like staff, kid, nobody could touch this kid, bro. And I was like, bro, this nigga's 11, 12 years old. I gotta beat this nigga before the summer ends, bro. So every day I'd be like, come on, run it. As soon as he got some, I'm like, come on, run this nigga. I never beat him the whole summer, never beat him. But playing against him, I got dumbed because he know how to like. And also not just playing club. I should have mentioned this at first. At the time, if I remember correctly, he was like top like 12 or 13 in the state. And like top like 20 in the country.
Yeah, I wouldn't have played.
So he was dumb nice. Like, bro, he would just take it on adults. He would just take it easy. Yeah. And literally, he had this little thing where he would like hold it by the handle and like bang it on the table. Like, all right, I'm about to beat you now, man. I'm about to beat you now, man. And start bugging. But he had a serve that nobody could return. Like, only a handful of us could. By the end of the summer, there was only like 3 or 4 of us that could return his serve. Like, he was dumb nice, bro. Dumb nice. But anyway, I got good playing him. And I thought I was good. I had a comeback going because you was up by a lot, and I started coming back, and then you put it away with that. As a matter of fact, you beat me with a serve. You beat me with a serve that I couldn't return. But anyway, Memorial Day weekend was good. What'd you get into after the pool party? You say you went to Phantom, right?
Yeah, we popped out of Phantom. Yeah,
I was about to slide. I love Phantom, and I love the people at Phantom, but it just gets too packed in there too fast for me, man. I can't do it. Too fast?
I feel like I only get packed in there until like 12:30 for real. That's when I pulled up. I almost didn't make it out, bro. It was bad for me. I almost didn't make it out.
I feel it. I had a pretty smooth Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day weekend. Friday. What did I do Friday? I know I worked. I don't remember where I worked at. I worked at some party downtown Friday. And then Saturday, I pulled up on you at the pool party. Played some ping pong. Got a quick bite to eat. Had a drink. And I went to the R&B block party, the all black party at Courtyard. Worked there. And then I just went home after that. No. Me and Sarah went to a bar real quick. Did we hit Omerta? No, we didn't hit Omerta. Yeah, we just went to the bar. We did go to Omerta, I think. It was a long night. I think we went to Omerta. Yeah, we did. We went to Omerta, and then we went to some bar in like North Park. Mm-hmm. And then I went home. I was like, I'm done, fam. I can't do the all nights no more, bro. I can't do it. And then Sunday I went to Soul Sunday, and I was supposed to link with D. I'm glad I didn't, because he probably got COVID at the event he was at, because it was packed in there too. But anyway, went to Soul Sunday. Soul Sunday was fire. It's usually at Courtyard. It was at Lulu's. Mm-hmm. It was real dope. And then
where's Lulu's at?
It's in North Park. It's on El Cajon. It's on El Cajon Boulevard. Yeah. And then yesterday I was at the Rooftop Cinema Club. You ever been up there?
Where's that at?
It's downtown on top of I think the Hyatt. One of them really, really nice hotels downtown. But they got like the whole top. They got like tennis and paddleball and basketball out there on the rooftop. And then like the far side, they got a whole like outdoor theater where like they give you the headphones. Yeah, it was fly. So yeah, I had a good weekend, man.
What was it called?
Rooftop Cinema Club.
You would like to watch a movie?
Yeah.
What movie you watch?
Let's see.
What?
Because I know the movie, you gonna laugh at me. I've seen How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, or How to Lose a Man in 10 Days. It's an older movie, but I love the rom-coms. It was dope.
You didn't go by yourself, did you?
Nah, I didn't go by myself. So
like, I never even heard of that movie. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Yeah. So the girl, she works for some magazine. She writes like how-to pieces in the magazine, like how to lose weight, how to this, that, and the third. And she wants to like write about like more serious stuff like politics and the world and stuff like that. And so like this last assignment, like her boss is like, yeah, if you body this article, if you do this, then I'll let you write about whatever you want. Mm-hmm. And she came up with it because her friend is mad clingy, and like she'll meet a guy going on a first date. Next thing you know, she like telling this nigga I love you, like leaving like her blankets and stuff at his house. And he's like, whoa, this is too much. And she getting ghosted by people. Mm-hmm. So like the movie starts and this girl like got ghosted by this nigga, by this dude, and she's crying uncontrollably. And so that's how she kind of got the idea for like, well, you pretty good at losing a dude because you mad clingy and you do too much. So she's like, I'm a meet. Her thing was like, I'm gonna meet a guy and date him for 10 days, get him to not want to be with me at all, get him to like not want to ever see me again, and write about that whole experience. But the guy that she ends up meeting is played by, I think it's Kate Hudson. She meets this dude named Ben. He's Matthew McConaughey, and he works in advertising for this. He works in advertising. He's trying to land this jewelry account, and the only way he can land it is if he So the girl that writes for the magazine, Matthew McConaughey, they end up at the same bar at the same time, not knowing each other, and Matthew McConaughey's people was telling him, like, yeah, if you can meet this girl and get her to fall in love with you in 10 days and bring her to the party, to the launch of the jewelry thing, then I'll let you have the account. You can be the point man, and this will be your account. You make a lot of money from it. And so they both are like scheming. Like he don't really like her. He's just doing it to land the job, and she's only doing it to write the article. And you know, it's a rom-com, so they end up actually falling for each other and all this, that, and the third. But it was dope though, and I love the rom-com. Comedies is my favorite, but actually it's probably comedy and then action movies, and then right after action movies is rom-coms. But yeah, I had a really good Memorial Day weekend, but tiring for sure. Got some more bad news right on Monday morning, which was had to do with my son again, which was difficult to deal with. Gave me some more anxiety, but you know, all in all, life is good. I'm rich in love, so I can't complain. You know what I mean? But speaking of Memorial Day weekend, pulled up to your cookout. You and Bolo, both of y'all real good on the grill. I got to give it to y'all, bro. Both of y'all real good on the grill. But it had me thinking about the Memorial Day weekend and all, you know, the cookouts, even like 4th of July, but more specifically Memorial Day weekend. When you go to the cookout, everybody likes different things, whether it's hot dogs, links, burgers, chicken ribs, whatever. So we all know the meat pause is going to be there. But as far as the sides, like what are like the top 3 sides that you have to have at the cookout?
At a cookout, for sure at a cookout, you gotta have like potato salad, for sure, potato salad, and then like baked beans, for sure. Like gotta be potato salad, baked beans. Mac and cheese is like you can and you like. We
got the same 3. That's the 3 I was thinking.
If you got somebody who can cook mac and cheese, then like yeah, they gonna bring the mac and cheese. That's a good time to bring mac and cheese if you cook mac and cheese, but you don't necessarily have to have mac and cheese at a cookout, because I feel like that's like more like a Thanksgiving like.
That's fair. Type. I was definitely thinking potato salad, baked beans, and macaroni and cheese, but you're right about the mac and cheese. You're right about the mac and cheese.
Another side though, what's the third one though? I mean, shit, if we had to replace mac and cheese, what would you replace it with? Because baked beans, potato salad for sure. Because you're not gonna have those in any other holiday. I mean, shit like. I
don't know if I don't have to have the mac and cheese there. Potato salad, baked beans.
That's a good question. I was gonna say cornbread. I don't know why.
Macaroni salad, bro.
Macaroni salad is nasty, bro.
No, it's not.
Macaroni salad. I like macaroni salad, bro. As hell. You like macaroni?
I do. I prefer it cold, but even if it's warm, I still mess with it. I mess with macaroni salad, bro.
Wait, you say that again?
Said I prefer it cold, but even if it's warm, I'm still rocking.
I didn't know you could do that. You could warm your. What the fuck? There's no way you did not just. Wait, what?
Yeah, bro. I like macaroni salad.
But you can eat it. You could warm up macaroni salad and eat it.
I mean, when you prepare it, it has to be put in the oven, or it has to be so it's going to be hot. You have to cool it before serving.
I usually see it like on like in the salad areas.
Yeah, because it's typically it typically is. That's why I said, but I can have it warm. It's supposed to be served cold. But the way you cook it, you have to cook it. You have to heat it. And I've had it before where it's like, man, it's time to eat. Like I'm eating this. I've done that before.
And then you just liked it, or you feel like you just go like you can eat it, or you were like sometimes you would like go to it to eat it if it's.
It's kind of like, you mean like hot or cold? Is that what you're asking?
No, just period.
I like it, period.
I like it, period. We're not gonna talk about the hot or cold. That's wild. That's like extra on top of you just saying some wild shit. You just said hot or cold.
I like.
I never heard hot or cold macaroni salad. That's
well. If you ain't gotta have mac and cheese, there. What's the third one? Baked beans, potato salad. What's the third one?
That's a good question, bro. For a side too, I would probably say like a salad, right?
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Like a good salad, bro.
I was going to say, what kind of salad? Like Caesar salad? Like what kind of salad?
Like a good salad. Like I feel like them salads that got like a Italian salad or like a house salad is fire. I like house salads be fire, bro.
Hella. The house salads be the best.
Or like some like vinaigrette type salad, some shit like that is fire. Yeah.
Do you eat blue cheese dressing?
Hell no. Blue cheese is nasty as hell, bro.
You know what? That could be how we...
Isn't that molded cheese?
All cheese is mold. All cheese, or fungus, either mold or fungus, one of the two.
You're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. Blue cheese is it's probably the furthest amongst the fungus. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's probably the furthest along, like the most mildewish cheese you could probably.
Speaking of that,
closest to like.
My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's another topic that we had today. We was gonna talk about like something that we thought was good or bad as a kid, and now we don't feel that way anymore. Yeah. I never ate blue cheese dressing as an adult. Whenever my dad would order it, I remember I tried it one time. I'm like, bro, why do you eat this? This is disgusting. I like it now though.
Wait, so what's the difference between blue cheese and blue cheese dressing? Is dressing like just more like a loose?
I'm not really sure.
Blue cheese is like the clunky shit, right?
Yeah, but yeah, you can get yeah.
So a dressing would just be like that flavor, like but like in like a ranch type sauce.
Essentially, I guess.
I mean, I guess that's still crazy to me. Because for me, it's the texture, but the taste is nasty as hell too.
I like the
but
taste.
It's the texture off the dribble. It's the texture. That shit is not it, bro. Like that shit, nah, bro. I'm big on texture and shit. Like as far as like when I eat some shit, I won't like it just because of how like. Nah, bro. Blue cheese is for sure like one of them. Like, nah.
Yeah, but that's something I definitely thought as a kid was nasty, but I like it now. But I guess the question was more so something you thought was good, but it's bad now.
Yeah,
for me, it's milk. Like we all thought milk was good for us, so I definitely was like somebody like. And I never I didn't really like to drink it by itself, but like whenever I ate my cereal, I for sure would drink the milk, and from time to time dunking my Oreos in the milk. Which I don't even do that. I don't drink milk at all. It's got to be almond milk for me. But as a kid, like just because I felt like it would make me strong and give me strong bones, from time to time I would drink it just because like, man, I want to play football. I want to be strong.
I mean, it could be reversed too. Like something you thought. Like I thought onions were bad as a kid. I didn't fuck with onions at all.
Like you thought they taste bad?
No, they were just disgusting, bro. Like,
really?
I did not fuck. But now, like, bro, I could put any chance I could put some onions on some shit, like I do it. Like,
you know what? To that point, I was like that with burgers. Like I've loved burgers my entire life, but as a kid, I would take all of the lettuce, tomatoes, onions. I would take all of that off and just eat the bread, cheese.
Like, you just like
the bread, meat, and the cheese. But now I leave everything in.
Bro,
I leave everything.
Ironic.
I leave everything in the burger, bro. Lettuce, tomatoes,
about that. I'm
onions.
like, bro, why you eat a burger like a fucking 5-year-old? You just take everything off and just eat. He like, bro, I just want cheese, mayo, ketchup. I'm like, nigga, have a actual burger.
Yeah, have
bro.
a meal.
Like, yes,
you
bro,
snacking, have a meal.
That's a goddamn snack. Like, nah, that's funny. I used to.
Let's say as a kid, that's funny. She says a 5-year-old because as a kid, I remember my mom used to be like, "Why don't you could just eat that, son? It's good for you." I'd be like, "Mom, if I wanted a salad, I'd order a salad. I want no lettuce and tomato." But now, like, nah, I need all of that in there. I need all of that in there.
That shit funny.
That's funny. You got anything else?
Okay, let me see. Another one would be like, okay, let's say like more on like a serious note. Okay. I thought like as a kid, I thought the hospital was a good thing. Now as an adult, bro, I do not fuck with the hospital, bro.
Why?
I just don't. I feel like it's like a scheme. Like it's like they scamming you. Like, you know, like they just, cause they, like, if you think about it, they're trying to stay in business, and their business is to help people. So as long as people need help, then they have business. So like their motto is to keep people to
remedy, not cure.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I feel like in that sense, like if I'm going to get better, I'm not going to then become subject to like having to come back or become like a I don't want to say like slave, but you know what I'm saying. Like now I gotta come re-up on my meds. Cause now I'm addicted. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that shit, bro. Like, but I thought it was good. Like as a kid, bro. Like I used to have seizures when I was a kid. So like I used to always like, so I would go like to the hospital and shit when I would have seizures. So I always like would fuck with them because it was always nice to me. So I always used to think that it was like, and plus like when I had seizures, like like when I would come out the hospital, like my auntie and like my uncles and like them would like come like check on me and shit, and like, you know, they'll bring me some food and shit. Like, so I felt like it was like good, like coming out the hospital, like it was like cool, everybody gonna show me love, like we'll do thing. So I had a good relationship with the hospital, like it was like good. But now I'm getting older and I'm seeing all this shit and I'm like, bro, hell nah. Like that shit is really like, they really like, bro, think about it. Their motto is to help people. So like as long as people need help, like they're not trying to fix you, gang. They're just trying to make you good enough to where you got to come back at least in like what, a few weeks, if like, bro, I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, the money's in the medicine. They're not, like I said, they're not. They lose.
Scary,
they lose money if they cure things. But in that sense, it is, of course, that is bad. But hospitals got to be good and bad though, right? Because I mean, if you God forbid, you break your ankle in a basketball game, you going to the hospital.
I'm for sure going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it's necessary, I'm going. But I'm saying like unless I have to go, like I'm probably not gonna go to the hospital.
But like how would you know? And I'm saying this because you're my dog and I care about you. Like how would you know like if something's going on in your body if you don't go to the doctor?
What do you mean like something's going on?
Like, and again, God forbid, like if you got some form of cancer and they catch it early enough before it's terminal or before it's deadly, then that's a good thing.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like even then, like they don't like. No, I don't believe in. I don't think they're gonna like help me. No, I don't think they're gonna help me like in that sense. Especially when it comes to cancer, like I don't think that their like objective is gonna be to like cure me from cancer. Not me. I'm not saying everybody's like that. I'm just speaking on me specifically. Like somebody probably more like with more money or like more famous or probably like with more like clout.
So
like
let me ask you this: let's say
more push behind them, probably.
And again, God forbid, I'll put it on me. I'll put it on me. Like, if I wasn't going to the doctor regularly, getting regular checkups and getting regular blood work done, if I'm not doing that for years on end, and I finally go in and do it after 4 years of not going to the doctor, and they find that I have like stage 4 of like prostate cancer. Actually, that's what Joe Biden got. Stage 4 prostate cancer. And it's pretty bad. Once you get to stage 4, it's like, you only got but so much time. And they say something to me like, oh, well, we see you haven't been in, because they got your whole file, they got your whole chart. They say like, oh, you haven't been in here in such and such years. Had you come in years before and we caught it in the first stage, we probably could have done something about it. But now at this point, stage 4, all we can really do is make you comfortable until blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a scheme, just like college is a scheme. But I mean, if you want to be a lawyer, you have to go to college. So it's like, it is bad, but I'd say it's good and bad because it is needed, I'd say.
Like needed to go to the hospital?
Yeah. Like
you need to, yeah. If you need to, then it is necessary.
But I'm saying I think regular checkups are needed. Like regular checkups.
There's
and
people who don't have regular checkups who are perfectly healthy and fine.
Oh, 100%.
I think Joe Biden. Is Biden?
Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden is just like, I'm not sure like what his diet is or what he's like. But he's older. Like he's not like. So I would assume that like he's like, I would like.
Yeah, but I know
I'm not trying to be like.
I know young people that have gotten cancer.
No, but I'm saying like
Nick Herman, rest in peace. I used to go to Torrey Pines. He passed away of cancer. Rest in peace to his family.
You think it was because he didn't go get checkups that it like got?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
That's what you were saying though when you said like.
Oh, I thought you were saying like the fact that his cancer is because he's old. I'm saying like no, Nick Herman was like 19.
No, I was talking because you said like if he didn't go to the hospital in like 4 years and then it got worse.
I'm not saying like you go and they find out you have cancer in the early stages, everything's gonna be fine. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying once it gets to stage 4, like there's not really so much they can do. If they catch it at stage 1 or like right when you are diagnosed or right when you get cancer, then there's more things that could be done. There's more things that could be done to save your life as opposed to finding out in stage 4. So I'm saying like, I agree with you that it is a scheme and that there is some bad elements of it. Like hospitals have made people addicted to things. They've taken thousands, millions of dollars, probably billions of dollars from people, not a single family, just people as a whole. So there are bad parts and bad elements, but I say it's good and bad because we do need doctors and nurses and we need hospitals.
No, we do, yeah. We for sure do. I just think it's more bad than good as far as like.
Yeah, I can rock with that.
Like the overall intention. I know there are good people in the medical field, for sure, who have good intentions, who want to like help, and yes.
And I rock with you on that because I know. I guess I won't say her name and shout out her podcast because she's not really the best person, so she can get out the mud like the rest of us. But a girl I used to, I was trying to start a podcast with, she used to work at the hospital in the pharmacy, and she would be telling me about how like big pharma this and big pharma that, and how like just natural remedies and different things that are better for you. But she was like, but I mean, I work here, and she was like, there's been times when like I was going through something, I could easily go and get what I needed. I mean, it would be prescribed to me. But she was like, I could easily, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna try like some home remedies, and I'm gonna try some like the natural. I was trying to think of like the actual word like that Dr. Sebi talks about and all of that. But
like the sea moss.
Yeah, like all that type of stuff. Yeah,
bro, that's what I take. I take sea moss. I take vitamins. Like exercise, bro. I fast, so I don't eat, bro. Like I fast like every morning, bro. I don't eat until like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock every day. Like even if I wake up early in the morning, I'll drink fluids and go to the gym to train, and then I'll eat after the gym. Like I'll try not to eat food. I just like keep having like the same like, and I eat the same shit, bro. Swear to God, I eat the same meals, I buy the same food, eat the same food. I stay away from fast food unless it's cooked food like Taco Shop or something like that. Like other than that, like, but even then I don't even go crazy on that. Like I still like keep it within like the same shit. Eat the same fruits, a whole bunch of it. Like I replace meals with fruits. Like I don't know. So I feel like I'm gonna recognize if something is like wrong in my body, obviously, but I'm not saying like I got it all figured out. Then again, I feel like if you just exercise and you stay healthy, eat healthy, especially fasting. I feel like fasting is a big thing that a lot of people need to get more
100%
in tune with.
100%.
I feel like it helps you mentally, spiritually, and physically. Like
I'm actually gonna be fasting. Probably I might start it on like Thursday or Friday, but. I'm doing it for the you know, the spiritual and the mental reasons and all that. Clearly, I don't need to fast to lose no weight. I have a hard time gaining weight, but yeah, I'm about to fast pretty soon. Give up a few things and start really. It's not really just going to be a fast, like I said, not like for health reasons. Like so, for me, fasting, I'm gonna not do certain things and replace that time with praying and reading the Bible and like watching like Christian content. Like I'm really trying to like get more focused with like my prayer life and my walk with God and all that. I really am. It's been a process. I'm doing it, but you know, it's been a process. That's what I was gonna say. That's you not going to the doctor. I mean, I guess that checks out. They say men don't really go to the doctor like that. It's a stereotype on men that we don't really go to the doctor.
I believe that though,
which is true because I remember. I remember. I don't want to tell that story, but I've heard like so many times about like men talking about how like that girl go to the doctor and like she go get checked, make sure she ain't got no STDs and ain't got nothing. And the dude, he be too scared. He be like, I let my girl go. If my girl clean, and I'm clean because I've only been touching her. So if she clean, I'm clean. Like I mean, and like that's how men make sure we good. Like if my girl is good, then I'm good.
Who said that?
And I guess I know a lot of men that feel that way.
That's crazy.
I know a lot of men that feel that way.
Nah, I feel like if you moving around like that, girl, or boy, you should be going to get checked up. You should be getting checked up regularly, or like what is it, every 6 months or something like that?
3 to 6, I think.
3 months too, for sure. If you really moving around like
if you
that,
outside,
it should be like every 3 months you go get your shit checked out.
100%.
But that's the only. I mean, I feel like that's not. I'm not. That ain't the hospital. I feel like you for sure need to do that. That's something you for sure.
I feel it.
Like you take 3-4 years off of that, boy. Listen.
But I said that's a stereotype on men. While I'm mentioning stereotypes, I'm thinking something. Can you be mad at a stereotype about you or like your people or your gender or whatever? Can you be mad at a stereotype if you participate in that stereotype? So I was thinking, like years ago, me and my ex-wife were still together. We were, I think, in Albertsons looking for, you know how like they make like the like they fry the chicken, you can like get like a big box of it. We was looking for that, and like we looking, and we don't see it like behind like the glass in that little area we looking for it, we can't find it. So we stopped one of the employee ladies. He's like, hey, can you tell us like where the fried chicken is? We haven't been able to find it. And she comes over and she looks. She's like, I don't see any fried chicken either. She was like, I know. She's like, you guys want some baked chicken? She was like, I know y'all don't want no baked chicken. She's like, let me see if I could like figure out what's going on with the fried chicken. Da da da. And when she walked away, like me and my ex looked at each other like, did she really just say like? And we just laughed about it because I mean she was right. We wasn't looking for no baked chicken. We really wanted fried chicken. We was not thinking. We was like, if we can't get no fried chicken here, we finding it somewhere else. But we didn't want no baked chicken. We wanted fried chicken. And so we just laughed it off. You know what I mean? And so I was also thinking like, what if we came to her like, hey, can you tell us where what aisle the chicken is in? And she was like, oh, well, the fried chicken is right here. Like, I guess that would be more crazy.
Yeah, that would probably, if she went out her way to make I feel like that'd be like.
But so like, and I mean, and she didn't mean it in an offensive way. I think she meant it like y'all said fried chicken, so y'all looking for fried chicken, and y'all are black people, so 9 times out of 10 y'all want fried and not baked. So like we laughed at it, we didn't take no offense to it, but like I'm like, should we have taken that offensively? Can you really be offended by a stereotype if you participate in it?
It's funny you say that because this weekend I had the same shit. Like when I was in my barbecue and some like we had Camo, he had brought the food, and then the rest of our food wasn't there. We just had set like where we was gonna cook next to the grill. Then we ended up finding out like 10 minutes later that there was only one of the grills that worked, but there was another party there trying to cook too. So the dude was like, okay, well, I told him, I'm like, y'all can go ahead and cook because our food not here yet. He like, all right, bet I'm gonna knock it out real quick. And then I left to go get some. I think I left to get some more people, and I came back like probably like 25 minutes later. No, I went to the store to get like shirts. I came back, and he was like, oh, we're done cooking. Like y'all could start y'all food and y'all can put y'all food on. I left like the fire on for y'all, so it's like still hot. And I'm like, nah, our food is still not here yet. Like they still like, you feel me? Like but they on their way. But I appreciate you. He was like, damn. He said some shit like, damn, like damn, y'all just never on time, huh? And just like laughed at some shit, like, bro. And I was just like,
it's a white man, Mexican.
Bro, he was Asian. But
okay.
He wasn't like the white Asian. He was like a dark Asian. So he probably like Cambodian or some shit like.
Okay.
But not like hella dark Asian. It was like.
I'm following you.
You know what I mean? Like brown skin.
I think I remember seeing him.
Bro, that shit was funny as hell. It wasn't funny, but when he said it to me, I like laughed like, yeah, bro. And then like as I'm walking away, it like hit me like, wait a minute, like,
should I been offended?
Man, this nigga's not black, bro. But like, he said it so like as if one of my homies said it, like, cause I be late all the time. Like, that's why I said it's funny, cause I fit into this shit. Like, bro, I be late all the goddamn time. So that's why it was funny when he said it, cause I'm like, damn, yeah. I'm walking away, and then I asked Ronnie, I'm like, damn, should I be offended by that shit? Cause I told Ronnie, like, bro, he low-key said like, and then Ronnie laughed. I was like, bro, that's funny as hell. Like, I don't know what the fuck, but I was like, and we just kind of like, I don't think you can really be offended, especially if you fit into like the stereotype.
Even if it's like, even if it's like a negative one, I guess maybe the person can't be mad if it's directed at them because the shoe fits, so you can't really be so mad. But I mean, like, so like if it was a bad one, like how like it's a stereotype, even though the statistics show the complete opposite, it's the narrative is, the stereotype is that black men don't take care of their kids. Mm-hmm. And it's like, of course, I'm offended by that because I'm tired as hell all the time as a single father of two young black boys. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I take care of my kids, and I don't hang out with niggas that the men that I know that have kids. If they don't take care of their kids, I don't hang out with them niggas. Mm-hmm. So I don't know anybody that don't take care of their kids. Like, honestly and truly, mm-hmm. I don't know anyone personally that doesn't take care of their kids. So yeah, I'm offended by that. But if there's someone like, say, if dude made that. I don't know how he could have done it, but say a dude like made a joke like that at your pool party, mm-hmm. and there was a guy there who lives in the same city as his kids. Like, say the guy makes a joke about black men not being there for their kids, and there's a guy that
you can't make a joke about that.
It is foul to make the joke. What I'm asking is, if you are a father that doesn't take care of your kids, can you be offended by that stereotype if you fall into it?
Yeah, it depends on the context. I feel like on what he's saying, who he's saying it to. How you saying it, I guess.
Okay, let's say how, there's all these, different podcasts and different people that travel around to different colleges and talking all that. I think his name is Charlie Kirk. There's this guy who he mentions that about, like, black fathers need to step up and all this, that, and the third, and they need to be in their kids' lives and this and that. And I take offense to that. Because, like, bro, you're a white man. First of all, you're a white man speaking on black people, bro. Mind your business, number one. And then number two, like I said, me and all the men that I know, we take care of our kids. So yeah, I take offense to that.
Yeah.
But then but again, if there's a black man out there that doesn't take care of his kids, can he be offended by that stereotype if he falls into it? I guess maybe he could feel like if his dad was there for him and he's not there for his kids, he could be offended in his dad's stand because his dad took care of him. Like, nah, my dad was there for me and did it. You know what I mean? It's like, can you really be mad at it if you're guilty of it?
I think you can, because like he's making it a general statement. He's not making it about you. So I feel like, yeah, you can be offended on like the general. Like, say for instance, if you had like, how many brothers do you have?
2. I'm in the middle. I got one older one.
If your 3 brothers like went into like the store and like, because one of your brothers had stole from there, like they you know what I mean? They don't fuck with neither one. Like all 3 of y'all got to be like on some. That would low key not be fair. Even though your brother did steal, like one of your brothers did steal from the store. If they were still like on some tripping, if they were tripping on all y'all, like can't none of y'all be in here. Like, no, y'all can't be in here.
Guilty by association.
Kind of like making it a general, like, can't no black boy come in the store no more, because you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, I feel like that's wrong, but like your brother could feel like that's fucked up that y'all making it about my brothers who ain't steal shit just because I did. Does that make sense? Like he could be, that could be like where they could be wrong at, but they can't be wrong in like if the general statement was about how he don't take care of his kids specifically, like the dude, whoever you was talking about, was talking about one specific person who happened to be black, then I feel like that ain't bad. But him making it a general statement like black men needed, like, yeah, that's out of pocket.
So to your stealing analogy,
so the black man can be offended by that just because it's like, bro,
I agree with that. I know I'm not, but still, you ain't talking. You know what I mean? I'm related to black men who doing it, or I know like black men. We're not a monolith. We're all different. To your stealing analogy, though, so if we walk home past this 7-Eleven, past this store every day, and even if we don't come in, the dude sees us walk by every day, and I go in and I steal one day. My brothers don't come in. They wait outside. I go in and steal. And he don't jam me up, but he see me steal, he check the camera, he know I steal. And the next day, when my brothers come in and grab a soda before we make it home, he's like, no, none of you three can't come in because he's gonna steal. I'm not saying all, like, and then we walk away and then some more black people come in. Like, he's not saying all black people, he's saying you 3 can't come in here because he stole from me. Like, that's okay, right?
No? You just said it because he knows who did it. He knows that you stole. Why is he putting it on all three of y'all?
I guess that's fair.
Put it on whoever.
I guess that's fair. I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, hey, you two, y'all good. You gotta wait outside, bro.
Yeah,
that's what they.
That's fair to me.
That was like, I definitely. Yes, I guess my answer to that is yes. You can be offended by like a general thing, but I'd say like if you're guilty of it, then you got to check yourself and check like why you're really so offended, because you feel like it's a personal thing because it is personal for you. Like if he's saying, people are like your people are always late and you're always late. Like, yeah, it's personal to you, but I feel like you could still be offended because it's like, no, like my dad is very punctual. He's never late. My brother's always on time. Like I know plenty of
a lot of people be saying you mad because your shoe fit too. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I feel like you can be offended by that general statement that like all black people are this or all men do this. You can be offended by it, but also if you're guilty of that, then I feel like you could only be but so offended, and then check yourself. Like you can't, like, you know, once you know better, you're supposed to do better, and like, so do better.
You said that shit 2 times. Nigga said if you knew better, you do better.
Facts.
That's one of my favorite sayings, bro. I swear to God. I gotta have like a list of like 5 sayings. I wanna create one. We should have one next week. We should actually do that next week. We should do like you, me, and DJ like each pick like another, you know, like I'll probably pick DJ or you, and then you pick, you know, shit like that, and then we come up with like 3 or 5 like sayings that we know like each of the person, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'd be like, I think these are my top 3 sayings that I be hearing him like. That should be funny as hell. I'm with that, bro. That should be funny as hell, bro.
I'm with that. Have you seen?
Think about it, right? That should be funny as hell.
That'd be hella funny. I'm trying to think of something right now, but I'll save that for off camera. I ain't gonna waste time thinking about it. Right.
And we gotta. I don't know if you wanna tell them.
What's up?
No.
What's up? I can cut it out if. What's up?
No, I'm just saying, like, cause you might see some new locations coming soon. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
We've been doing our homework, our little due diligence. We're gonna make the scenery. We're gonna brighten this shit up a little bit for y'all. We're just gonna switch it up for it. It ain't really like a permanent type shit, but we just gonna find a different location for y'all, especially cause the summer coming up. So y'all gonna be for sure seeing us in different locations, like the Airbnb episode that we had. Like,
we're gonna spruce the studio up to Lex. Well, I'm on her list. She mad busy, but she's supposed to be. I'm gonna have her make a wall hanging, like basically like a tufted rug, but you can hang it on the wall. I'm gonna hang it from right here, so it's right here in the middle. And then I put it in my cart. I didn't order it yet, but probably tomorrow I'm gonna got a nice like gray and black area rug. So it's like that's also gonna help with the sound. So like if we got like more like softer materials in here, it's gonna help with the sound. But I got a nice area rug for us. I want to get some LEDs to put behind the couches, so like the walls like have different colors on them and stuff. Like, yeah, we might fuck around and just buy a rug. I'll buy a rug. That's what I said. I already got one in my cart. I'll send you a long one. Yeah, it's like I think it's 12 by 15 or 10 by 12.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's okay. Enough to like be, you know, so it could be seen in the whole shot. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's been a goal of mine, man. To really, like, every time I think like, all right, I don't want to say I'm up. I'm gonna say that, but every time I'm like I'm ahead a little bit, I got like a little bit of money to spend. I think about ways to make the podcast better. But then life happens. I got to pay for a dentist appointment for my kids or something. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's why I was like, you want to make sure you. But we gonna, fingers crossed. You feel me? Yeah, we gonna start getting a lot better around here. So y'all stick around with us. It's gonna be. I'm telling you. From the guests to the locations, to the sceneries, to the vibes, all that shit going up. No cap.
I've been also working on. We giving a whole bunch of behind the scenes now, but I'm cool with it. I've also been working on like coming up with like a consistent structure that we have for the show. It's like we know we go come and we go catch up, talk about the weekend. Where it's like sometimes we get into basketball right at the top, and that's not good. Like people don't tune into us to hear sports takes. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like the structure would be like we get into our weekends. A few like of our like thought-provoking like questions and topics, and probably like second or third will be sports, and then we can like. So anyway, I'm working on like a structure for the show, so that way we ain't got to think like what we want to talk about next and how we gonna do it. We already know like where stuff falls into the structure of the show. I mean, so I'm working on that right now. Yeah, it's just gonna make things better, man. Just gonna make things better. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm tired. I can't wait to go to sleep. Oh, boom. Speaking of sleep,
I love those. Think about it though.
Okay,
my bad, not to cut you off. Those be the best days, bro. But probably not right now for you because you're tired because you haven't slept versus like, well, you kind of doing a lot. You do a lot in general, game. But I'm saying like, yeah, you kind of like me. I just realized that you kind of like me, like in the sense of like we schedule to the point where like if we don't get our sleep, bro, because of how scheduled our day is, it'll like cook us at the end of the day to the point where like nigga we feel like I ain't do nothing, but like you did do something because you doing what you normally do. But it's like, damn, it's just the sleep. Like how important sleep is. Like, bro, yeah. So I'm getting to understand that shit too.
And
like
sleep is mad
how
important.
really just important sleep is, bro.
And I got so used to. I don't want to say got good at it, but I felt like I was okay with like running off just like 4 hours of sleep, and I'd be all right as long as I could like take like a little cat nap somewhere. But like, bro, it's caught up to me, bro. I can't do it no more. I need a vacation in a bad way, bro. I need a vacation.
Where you trying to go?
I think I want to go to Florida. Sarah was talking about that. I might be going
Hey,
to.
you talking about vacation?
My plan is to do a staycation, but I was telling Sarah, I was like, fam, I need a break.
What
Man.
about,
I'm about to burn out. And she was like, I'm going to and see if I go to Vegas, I'm gonna be partying, and it's just gonna make me more tired. I need somewhere where I could just. I need a getaway, a beach where I could just relax.
Oh,
chill,
we should do. I was thinking
about
going to the Virgin Islands. We can do that. That's still domestic. I use an ID for that.
I'm letting people know now. My vacation is to rest. I'm not trying to turn up. I'm not trying to hit no club. I'm not trying to be in no section. I'm not trying to party. I need rest, fam. I need rest.
That just means we got to bring Sam to the beach.
Facts. Speaking of rest and sleep,
the first time I did it though.
You seen the trend of dudes calling the homies to tell them good night and sweet dreams?
Yeah, I see that shit, bro. That shit got niggas.
So that's clearly out of pocket. That's clearly crossing the line. What is something like thoughtful that the homie could call and like say to you or ask you about?
You said thoughtful?
Yeah, like
that. I would think it's thoughtful.
Yeah, or just like anything in general.
So I get off the phone like, damn, that was really thoughtful of him to say that.
Or if like how usually you pretty okay, boom, that's a good example. So you usually like an upbeat dude, you always cracking jokes, you always got good energy about you. always got a good vibe about you. And that's what like 2 weeks in a row you came in like your game was down. Let's say it happened for 4 straight weeks, and I never mentioned it on the pod, and then I called you like, hey, bro, I'm still a little worried about you, bro. Your mental health, like, is everything good? Like, is your mental health okay? Is everything all right? Like, is that okay?
That's smooth.
Okay.
If you checking on your mans, that's smooth. Yeah,
okay.
Like you could call and check on your mans like that's.
What if like you just spoke about like how good of a diet you have? What if like you eating a lot of fast food and like a lot of time when you talking you like doing that like you got a lot of indigestion, you got like you complaining about heartburn, but you never going to get it checked. What if I called you one day and was like, hey bro, like yeah, the other day when we was out, you know what I'm saying, getting food, like you was burping, like grabbing your chest a lot, bro, like is everything good? Like I think you should go to the doctor, bro, like go get checked out. Can the homie do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I think I got one more example. Let me see.
Like worried about you. If he worried about your health and yeah, bro.
What about a happy birthday call? What's up, bro? Just call and tell you happy birthday, bro. I
do that.
Okay.
I tell niggas happy birthday all the time, bro. I swear to God. I ain't gonna say I love telling niggas. That was kind of crazy. I'm gonna say I love telling niggas. I love telling people happy birthday too. I just love celebrating life, period. Like I love celebrating life, period.
So what is like? I thought maybe you wouldn't be cool in one of those, but I guess those are all good. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. You just never know. But I don't know. I was looking at that and I was like,
calling and telling him sweet dreams is crazy.
What about good night? Good night crazy too? Can I get another sip of that?
Good night. I feel like I don't know, but that's what I was trying to say earlier. It depends if you locked up, then I guess you could get away with calling your mans and saying good night. But if you're not locked up, then I feel like that's low key out of pocket. But even I'm saying like locked up in a sense like. Because you might not make it to the next day type shit. Not on some like, you just like, just saying that shit. I don't know.
Bro. What about a good morning phone call?
Nah, good morning is crazy, bro. Unless y'all finna link in the morning type. Then you could like call them to like. Cause I'm saying
actually saying the words, hey, good morning, bro.
Nah. Yeah, that is crazy. Actually saying good morning is crazy.
I got a homie that calls me, I want to say, out of 7 days of the week. EA calls me probably like 4, like out of 7 days out of the week, he calls me like 4 days in the morning, like around like 8 o'clock. And essentially what he said, he don't never say the words good morning, but essentially what he's saying is good morning. Every time we like, hello, I was like, yo, what's the word? He's like, all right, man, we ain't rich yet. Get up, man, it's time to get to it. Everything good with you, bro? Like, we ain't rich, it's time to get to it. Everything good with you? And that's his way of saying good morning. Yeah. He doesn't actually say good morning, fam, but that's his way of saying good morning.
So like just Yeah, but I thought, are we talking about him saying good morning?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That is what I was saying. Yeah,
saying good morning is crazy. Him saying that is, I'm guessing it's cool, but
I'm guessing
saying good morning.
He said, "I'm guessing it's cool."
Cause that's y'all like shit. You feel me? So like, if he just randomly call anybody and say, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, nigga, what? But if that's like how y'all, you know what I mean? If he did that to me, I wouldn't feel no way. I feel like it was.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Because I know EA too. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying like a nigga who don't really know him like that.
Okay.
Calling him, it's like, bro, what?
I'm trying to think of who's like a hooper here in town that you know of, but you don't like y'all don't have a relationship like that.
But I know of.
Yeah, well, like you know Quincy Furby.
Yeah.
Are you and him cool like that?
What do you mean like that?
Are you and him like friends?
Yeah.
Okay, so like somebody like that plays at the Switch, or like a hooper in town that knows you plays for the Sharks, but y'all don't have a friendship. You don't have to mention a name. I'm just saying, but I'm sure there's people like that in town.
Let me see.
So like let's say the Sharks make it to the championship, and one of those dudes hits you the morning of the championship game, like, hey, what's up, bro? Just want, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just, you know, hey, he just hits you that morning, like, wish you good luck and like puts you in a good vibe because you got a championship game today. Is that okay? And y'all don't have a relationship. He just trying to give you some positive energy before your championship.
Okay, like, would I feel like weird about it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I feel weird about that shit. What you mean?
Would it depend on the words or just the fact that he's calling?
Yes,
period?
The fact that he's calling me.
Really?
I'm a low key nigga in general. Like, the fact that can't nobody just call me type shit. So the fact that him calling me is like, I'm gonna be like, bro, what the?
Okay, what if it was an Instagram call?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
He ain't got my phone number. That'd be crazy.
Well, you said he can't just call you. If y'all follow each other on Instagram, he can.
No, but I know most of the niggas that I'm following. Like, I got a friendship with most of the niggas that I'm following on Instagram.
But not everybody.
Yeah, I would say pretty much everybody.
There's no way you have a relationship with every
lying,
single
bro.
follower.
If I see them, they know me. I know them. No cap.
A relationship is different than knowing them.
Oh,
That's
I
what
thought we meant like a nigga that I just know of me and I know of him, like type shit.
You just know of him. Yeah.
I'm friends with. Well, okay, you could say that.
As I said, there's no way you're friends with every hooper.
I have a close friends. Then I have associates. Let's say that because like bro, I hoop, so I can't be like I have people that like. Yes, I have associates, people that I associate myself with.
Yeah.
And then I have like my friends.
100%. So I'm saying if that associate, well, you already said it's not cool.
Because it'd be like an associate, so I'd be like, bro, why the hell is you calling me like?
To give you some positive energy before your game.
Do this shit. Not to say like I would say that, but that's why it would throw me off because I'd be like, what's to you? Like, why you trying to like?
See, I'm different. I'd be like, oh, that's a cool nigga, man. Like if I my biggest interview to date has been my Norman Powell interview. Mm-hmm. And let's say like somebody that I just know just from in passing, just from being in all these different gyms. And I didn't promote that I was doing the interview that day, but let's say I had like, yo, I'm at Lincoln today interviewing Norm. And he called me that morning like, hey, yo, bro, I see you've been manifesting that interview for a long time. I just want to wish you good luck on the interview, da-da-da-da-da-da. I would think that's dope. I mean, that's a good nigga right there, man. That's dope. I'm going to shake his hand.
He called you the morning before the interview and said that?
I'm saying if he said it the morning of. Like, yeah, I know you finna interview Norm today at Lincoln. I know you've been manifesting that for a long time, bro. I just want to tell you, like, it's really dope that you finally doing it.
And it's the first time y'all ever talking?
No, we spoke in passing, but we're not friends. We don't have a relationship like that. Like, I know there's so many people here, bro. Like, Coach B, me and him aren't friends. Like, we can't call each other. But every time I see your coach, we shake hands and we catch up real quick. But we're never going to call each other like, hey, yo, I'm finna go do this or Memorial Day, da-da-da-da. And so if Coach B, I don't think so. I think if Coach B were to call me and be like, and he and I are not friends. We're just cool just from in passing. If he were to call me the morning of one of my big interviews, like, yo, I know you finna interview Norm, that's a big look. Just want to give you some positive energy for your interview, da-da-da. I would be like, Coach B a good dude. I wouldn't feel no weird ways about it. I'd be like, that's a good dude right there. Like, and I wouldn't think no, I would need to pause it or like nothing's gay about it or like.
That's a friend though. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm telling you, he and I are not friends.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. And what you're telling me, like how y'all, I would think that would be a friend of mine type shit. That would be like an associate of mine. Like if I'm you and y'all relate. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I thought you were saying it's okay for your friends to do that, but associates no.
No, I'm talking about random people I don't even associate myself. That's what I'm thinking, like somebody who just know me and I know them, but we don't associate, like, type shit.
I feel it.
Them doing that shit is like, bro, what the hell is to you? Like, why the hell you? But nah, somebody that
I think I would just feel like, man, if I feel like your intentions are pure and you're really just happy for me and you just want to give me some positive energy.
How would you know that?
I'm gonna think I wouldn't. I would have to just base it off the assumption. Like I wouldn't.
Well, they say the devil's the master of disguise.
Yeah. 100%.
So unless it's warranted, if it's just random, I would feel like most likely it's because.
So what are you gonna like?
To it.
You get that like, but what though?
Most likely something. Shit, it ain't good.
And see, for me, when I think that like he got to be doing that for something, and then I got to be like, okay, so then what's the something? And then I start going through that, and if I can't find a bad something, then it has to just be a genuine act. No, until it's proven that it isn't.
True, but like True, I give them the benefit of the doubt, but I don't then like trust it either. If that makes sense. Like I kind of leave it where it's at. Like I'll be like, all right, whatever. Like. I wouldn't then be like, oh damn, yeah, that motherfucker cool. He's cool. It'd be like I wouldn't even judge you based on that. I'll just be like, that was cool that you did that. Still don't know who you are.
That's what I'm saying. I would look at it. That's cool, and that's a stand-up thing to do. I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm finna like be trying to go out and get a drink with the nigga the next weekend. No, I'm saying like I'm thinking like I would think like that's a stand-up.
That would make you.
That's a stand-up. Yeah, they would be like, I appreciate that call, bro. You want to go get a drink? That would be crazy. But I'll be like, that's a genuine dude. Right? That was a dope thing to do. I would do something like that. I would do something like that. Yes,
I would appreciate the act of him doing it, but I wouldn't think. I would try not to take it no type of other way, like good or bad, because it'd just be random. Like I just feel so like
that's not fair though. A good act is a good act.
No, I would recognize it, but I wouldn't then be like, you're a good person because you did this. Like,
okay,
you're not a bad person because you know what I mean? I'm not gonna judge you. Period. I'm just gonna judge the act. The act was a good act, and I appreciate you doing that for me. That's it.
So you would appreciate it.
I would, because it's good. Yeah, it's a positive. Yeah, unless they call me and cuss me out. Yeah, they saying good morning. Shut up. Like, all right, cool. Appreciate you.
When the last time you been cussed out? That just randomly popped in my head because he said if they not cussing.
Probably the last time I hung out with Ronnie, bro. It was actually Saturday.
Yeah.
This nigga Ronnie, bro. So remember I told you how I almost didn't make it out Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, I took like. I started mixing my alcohol towards the end of the barbecue, and I think that's what did it for me. Like, that made me, like, hella drunk. I'm upstairs slumped over, and this nigga Ronnie is recording me and cussing me out, bro. He's not helping me. He didn't give me no water. He didn't tell me. He didn't put me outside. Nigga didn't even, bro, like, he didn't do shit for me, bro. Like, but he got a video of him recording me and cussing me out.
Like, was it like a funny cussing out, or he was like for real mad at you?
He was like trolling me. Like,
got you.
Can't believe this nigga. Look at this nigga. Like, yo ass, get your ass up. You over here saying all kind of crazy shit. Like this nigga.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a fan of that, bro. I'm not a fan of that.
Why is it asshole?
And it ain't really. I mean, it happened to me like younger, like in my college days. It happened to me a couple times, but it ain't even like I'm a person that like be getting blacked out drunk, and it happens to me a lot for me, like, because it doesn't. That doesn't happen to me. But whenever I say, I'm like, why are they doing that to that? Like, I don't never think that's cool, bro. Matter of fact, I think it was this past weekend. I seen a video, I forget whose story it was. I seen a video of a dude passed out on the sidewalk. Like, it wasn't like a homeless dude. This dude was like fully dressed. Like, he was like, his upper body was on the sidewalk, from his waist down was in the street, and he was on his face, and dude was like, oh, blood, he's snoring. They put the camera all up to his face. He was like, bro, get up. When he was like, nah, that nigga sleep, let him sleep, bro. This nigga had half his body in the street.
That's wild as fuck. I feel like you have your mans out like that is crazy as fuck.
I don't think it was just a random dude.
I feel like Ronnie, bro, I'm usually one talking shit, and like Jonah and him talking.
Oh, it was payback.
Him out.
It was payback.
So it was really one of the, I mean, he ain't posting nowhere, but and that's what I'm saying. He was really just laughing at me, like, and I was really like, because I was still able to like understand what's going on. I wasn't like slumped the fuck over, but like I was still like, bro, leave me the fuck alone. Like, let me. He was like, nah, nigga, I'm on you, because you. So it's like one of those like. But I'm like, nigga, help me. Nigga.
I don't think I've been cussed out since like high school, bro.
Like cussed out?
Yeah. I mean, I've been cursed at. Like, I've made people mad and they've said curse words to me.
Isn't that cussed out, though?
Nah.
What's cussed out like?
Like, if somebody just, like, says a couple of cuss words. Like, man, shut your ass up before we did it. Like, bro, that's not really cussed out.
Like that, you don't usually ever get there type shit. Like,
no, you know what?
Tussle.
I'm going to say his name while I'm editing. I'll have to think about it. I'll probably bleep it, but let me think about it. Cause, I'm definitely bleep it. The dude, He called himself cussing me out. He called himself.
Oh, at the bro, he called himself doing the same shit to me.
Yeah, he was telling me he used to give it up. Like, it was like, I'm telling you, bro, it's not worth it, bro. I'm like,
it wasn't.
It's one thing. It's one thing to be just like talking tough. This nigga told me he was gonna take my camera, he was gonna do all this, that, and the third to me. And I'm like, bro, other than this content, my camera is how I make my money. So you tell me you finna take my camera, that means you taking food out of my kid's mouth. I took high offense to that, bro. Yeah. High offense. He got the wolf and calling me all out my name, all kind of P's and B's and all this, that, and the third, F-bomb this and this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, bro, we gonna see when we get outside. Of course, he didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no smoke. But that was I think that was 2022, if I'm not mistaken.
2022?
Maybe 23.
No,
I think 23.
I haven't seen him in it. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he went, he was in, like, one of his friends was playing pro in, like, Russia or, like, somewhere. Uh-huh. And he went over, his friend looked out. I was, keep it funky with you, and I even told you.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not cool with dude, but I think it was. But I was happy for him when I saw that.
Yeah.
I was happy for him.
He started a mixtape for me before he left.
Oh, okay.
He pulled up to I forget which, the one that has, like, the G Herbo song on it. He shot that one for me, I think it was, like, a week or two before he left.
That nigga weird, bro.
Bro, but I was mad because, like, bro, I barely, like, I mean, I did smooth in that game, but, like, I was, like, low-key hurt. But I was, like, it was, like, one of those things that, like, I didn't think that it was going to be, like, as good, the video's going to be. And shout out to him because that nigga do good. His videos are fire.
He's gotten a lot better. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't think his shit was going to be as fire as it was. So, like, when I, like, looking back, I was like, damn, I should have did that better. Not from his perspective. He did his damn thing, but I'm saying, like, just me. Like,
your performance on the court?
Yes, or even just, like, the because he did a lot of background shit, too.
You mean, like, after you, like, hit a three and, like, doing, like, more stuff? Yeah.
And, like, me walking to the gym, like, me getting dressed, like, shit like that. Like, in the gym, shit like that. So, I was like, it was smooth, though. But shout out to Boy. I don't know what he doing right now, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Hopefully,
that nigga funny, man. He, I guess one of his friends reached out to me a couple years back, maybe like 2 summers ago. Reached out to me to make a mix for him at the Swish. And I quoted him my price, and he was like, damn, bro, that's a little too steep for me. And I'm like, well, all right, like, that's cool. Like, my price is my price. Like, and I guess I don't, you know what I mean? I don't take no offense to it. I'm like, whatever, you ain't got the money, then nigga, I ain't got a video for you. It's whatever. I'm running business over here. Man, I can tell you the story off camera. I ain't want to give this, but I don't want to give him all that attention. It's cool. What you got going on this week? Got a playoff game this week, right?
Yes, bro. First playoff game. They trying to. It's weird, but I ain't even tripping because who we play is like I ain't tripping on them. But we the number 1 seed, but we play our first playoff game in Bakersfield on Friday, and then I'm guessing we play like the next 2 here at home. So it's like a 3-game series. So the playoffs is the best 2 out of 3. But we gonna get them out of the first 2 games. We're gonna beat them Thursday, then we're gonna beat them Saturday. And after that, we play the winner out of. I gotta check, but I don't know if Seattle or Wenatchee, they have a playing game. Seattle or Wenatchee have a playing game to see who plays Great Falls, which is like the number 1 team, like in the North type shit.
Shout out to the Sharks, man. I'll be there on Saturday.
You gotta pull up, yeah.
It's my kid-free weekend. I'll be there.
And we win, bro. We lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm outside till like.
Oh, I won't be a part of that, but I'll be at the game. I ain't turned up and like got lit in a long time, but even I'm done with that, bro.
I'm telling you.
I don't know if it's because I'm this tired or because I'll be 37 this year, but I ain't got it in me no more, fam. I need a chill vibe. I need a seat. I need somewhere to sit. I need to be somewhere where I could have a conversation and I have to scream over the music. That's what I need. I need something chill, bro.
You ain't lying, but it's just something about after we win, bro.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. Because after my showcase, like I've been in this vibe for a minute, like not really wanting to turn up. But after my showcase, it's like, you know what, I want to go out. But even after my showcase, I went and did something chill. Like I was downtown, but I even still like it was something chill and low key. While we talking playoffs,
you gotta go to spots. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I've really been trying to do. Going on little like finding like little spots, and what I like to do is like go check it out by myself because I've fallen in love with enjoying my own time. So I'm like, you know what? Before I like try to take a date there, like bring the homies there, let me go check it out by myself. And every time I've done that, I've had a great time. Shoot, I might go to the movies by myself this week.
The actual movies?
Yeah, I might go to the movies by myself this week.
Why? Why go by yourself?
Because it's movies that I want to see, and I ain't really, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just go check it out. I've never done that before, but I want to.
Why do you want to do it by yourself though?
Because I spent a lot of time like needing other people, like feeling like I needed other people to go outside and to do things, and it'd be stuff that I wanted to do, and if I couldn't find nobody to go with me, I just wouldn't go. And now that I very much enjoy my spending time alone and just doing things alone, I'm gonna go to the movies by myself. Why not? I go get drinks alone. I go get dinner really since I've been divorced. So about like not like right away. I've been divorced 3 years, so probably about like a little less than 2.5 years.
So like you occasionally do shit alone, or you just feel like you regularly be doing shit alone?
Regularly. I mean, you see most places when I pull up by myself, unless I'm with Sarah or with you, really. Like, if I'm not going somewhere with like you or Sarah, honestly, I mean, me and EA don't even go places. We'll be like, hey, yo, I'm finna be here, and we'll meet there. But I don't even like go places with EA. I would, to be clear, I would, but it just don't work out that way. But to answer the question, why? Because I just love my own company now. And I'm proud of that, bro. Like, being like the middle child and having an older brother and a younger brother, always having that two other people, at least one other person in the house that I could do something with. And then, like I said last episode, like my parents, like being so like heavily involved in the church, they wasn't big on us like being at other people's houses.
Yeah.
So everybody came to our house. So my house was never empty growing up. It was either me and my brothers and at least one or two other friends all the time. So I was never alone, and I was just never used to it. And then even when I moved out, I got married and got a spot with my ex. So even when my first spot moving out of my parents' house, I wasn't alone. I was with my girl all the time. It wasn't until when I lived in LA in 2009, because I lived so far away from my school. I was on the bus, and my cousin was still in high school and I was in college. So I spent that year doing a lot of stuff by myself. But even then, I didn't enjoy that. I was like, I got to do this to get to school, but I can't wait to get back home and get with my cousin so we could find a party and go find something to do. It wasn't until being divorced, and I'm like, I was kind of forced to, but now I love it. And actually, it's been kind of because I enjoy my solidarity, my alone time so much. It's kind of been somewhat of a struggle, like building like a new community, because everybody needs community. It's been somewhat of a struggle, like to build new community, because I was like, oh, these cool people right here. I like kicking it with them. Like, nope, not so much. Back to the dolo. So it's been like difficult, like building community. I've been like slowly doing it. Like my community now is probably like, I mean, I know a bunch of people just because of my job, but just like the people that like I consider like my tribe or my people, probably like 5-6 people. And even them, I'm not like super duper tapped in with them like that. I really love my alone time, bro. I do. I'm gonna let you know how it is. You ain't never been to the movies by yourself, or like got dinner, got a drink, or nothing dolo?
I have, but like I went out of town by myself. I went to Texas by myself, so I did a lot of shit out there by myself. Like when I got the contract to go play out there, I was low key by myself. Cause even the nigga that I went out there to, like, I was staying at his crib, but like he had a girl, so like they did a lot of shit. Like like I wasn't hanging out with the nigga every day. Like swear to God, unless we had a game that week, me and him would go to the gym like twice, and then like travel to the game together. But even then, that was only the first 2. After that, I was driving my own car to the game. Like, so, and no, like literally, he just let me stay in his house, in a room in his house, and that was, and we're like smoking shit like from like, but like yeah, bro, it wasn't. I was by myself doing shit, like going to Planet Fitness. I go to like a bar, get wings, go to like anywhere, just down the Wobble Grill, whatever the hell it was.
I was thinking about hitting Dave and Buster's by myself. Give me some wings and a drink, watch the game, hit the little hoop thing one time. Yeah.
I don't want to get used to it. That's not something that I want to get used to, though. To be honest, no.
It's interesting you say that, because like I said, it's been a challenge me like building a new community, and I feel like the more I love being alone and like spending time by myself, I'ma like really only want that. Yeah. Because it's easy for me to be around people just because of my job. Like I'm filming this game today, and I know at least 10 people in the gym, so I could like find somebody to hang out with. Or if I go like film Soul Sunday or a block party, I know a lot of people there. So I'm not gonna, when I get there, I know I can find some fun with the people that I know. Yeah. But that makes it easier to just do things alone, because I know people everywhere I go. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I have been thinking about that. Like that I might get to a point where like I don't want no other company.
I like you don't want that, to be honest. Not for myself.
I don't think I'd mind it.
To a point where I'm comfortable being alone.
And see, that goes to what I was saying about like last week about like before you start dating, like being like, you know, question you need to ask like yourself, like, do you enjoy your own company? I think that's a question people should answer for themselves before they get into a relationship. I know you disagree, because it's like, well, you're not going to be alone, like you're going to be, but anyway, we already had that conversation. I think I'm good, brother. I think we hit everything that I had on my list. You got anything on your heart and mind you want to speak on? I already talked about them playoff games. We could talk about swatting next week. It ain't that big. It ain't that deep. We could talk about swatting next week.
Nah, I ain't really got. Nah, I feel like we lucky did kind of everything smooth for real. Even it was funny as hell, because when we was when we finished talking about Memorial Day weekend, I was like, damn, I didn't get the that one, what you call it, the you guys are always late story and type shit.
No, yeah, we talked about it.
Spinning back to it, so like that's crazy.
Yeah, we got it.
It was smooth, low key. The whole shit was smooth.
Nice, quick, concise podcast. This was smooth. We got to get better at doing it this way.
It's DJ. I'm like,
nah, it'd be me.
The problem.
Nah, it'd be me. Because like when we talk, just like when you said something about cuss out, I was like, oh, when the last time you been cussed out? I like finding like new questions and new things we could talk about in the conversation. And sometimes I be OD with that. And then also sometimes our arguments be real circular. We will have the argument, and then after like 10 minutes, we're all just repeating ourselves. Yeah. That takes a lot of time sometimes too. But we figuring it out, man. On that note, gonna get on out of here, man. It's been another episode of the Ain't Got It Yet podcast, episode 86. I'm Michael Flicks.
I'm Don.
4 more than 90, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man.
We got 4 more than 90.
4 more than 90.
14 more to that hundo, bro.
We're going up for that 100th episode.
The 100th episode, we throwing a party, bro.
Live.
What day? If we going, we could figure out what day that's gonna be on, right?
Yeah. And you know what? I was thinking like a venue. But it might be better if we just get a B&B with a nice big backyard and put some chairs back there and just put. That's how we do the live show.
Smooth as hell.
That's how we do the live show.
We could like create our own little venue. We don't need to like go to
100%.
Because then it could be like a 2-for-1. You could just have like a little like a B&B and then just turn it into like a little venue.
Like the one you have for your birthday, the big one that you have for your birthday.
Yeah.
Like imagine if we did it in there, like in front of that big window in the backyard, and just put chairs like in the living room for everybody to just sit there. That'd be fire. Yeah, we got to make that happen.
We're going to tap in. We're going to see. We're going to keep y'all in tune, too, for real, because I feel like...
Hey, keep sending them calls in, man. We ain't got a call in a minute. Y'all keep sending them calls in.
For real, yeah. We need more voice messages. Send us calls. Let us know how y'all feeling. Topics y'all want us to talk about. If it's something you're going through, you need advice. Whatever it is, bro, just holla at us.
Ain't Got It Yet podcast is here for you, man.
No cap.
And on that note, we out of here, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Take care.
Chief.